like what I like about the US is that in the States, one of the things that is very important in the States is keeping your government in check. And I think that's incredibly important. I think Canadians, a lot of Canadians do get it, but a lot of Canadians are completely childish, dumb. Like they're completely naive is the word. The reality is that when the government has too much power, and they don't get power by telling you, by trying to restrict your freedoms for no reason. They always do it with a hidden, like they always do it with good intention. Oh, we're doing this for you, and if you have an IQ, you can see through it, and you can see where this goes, and you see the government always goes too far, and just like when we acquiesced for the lockdowns, we acquiesced for the masks, we acquiesced for X, Y, and Z. We kept acquiescing, it just became more and more and more and more. And it wasn't until we sort of pushed back and said, enough's enough, that like we finally got some semblance of normality back. At least that was the way in Canada. And so if you keep acquiescing, then you're going to be living in a world with very little freedom. And so you have to understand that the government and the way the power is structured, it's not like they don't want power. Of course they want more power. And so keeping the government in check is the most important thing that you can do. And I think the States seems to do a better job at that, although it's not even perfect. But I do understand, like they do have that sort of ingrained in their culture.
Greg O'Gallagher is president, and obviously you can't be president of the United States as current rules suggest. But if you were president of the United States, what is one action you would make sure every American citizen had to take every day?
Well, as far as a daily action that Americans have to take every day, can you give me an example? Like,
let's say you're a dictator, actually.
Okay.
So like you have the power.
Okay, I understand the question now. Okay, yes. So if I was president of the United States, right? There's no more breakfast. Any of these breakfast restaurants, we're shutting them down. We're all fasting, non-negotiable. Okay, there's no more loud chewing. Okay, you're not allowed to be a loud chewer anymore. That shit drives me freaking crazy. We're gonna set the sleeping temperatures to at least 64 degrees. Anything higher than that is pish posh. Okay,
you really sleep at 62 degrees?
I sleep at 62. Like I can sleep at 64, 65 with a fan on. I can do it, but 62 is my shit.